punches, 60% or 70% speed, 40% power. So I'm flicking them out there. But notice that my technique is good. I'm staying sharp defensively, and I'm trying to touch it. I can put combos on him. The shots are 70% speed, 40% power. And he's just working on his defense. Head movement, parries, blocks, footwork. He can slip and get outside and tie up and clinch, right? He can use his head. So you're safe. Two things. The one thing I'll say is this, and we're going to get into this in a second, but he's safe at two distances, right? If he's too far for me to hit him, he's safe. And if he's too close and he's smothering me, he's safe, right? So just keep that in mind when you're moving defensively. Keep your distance in mind. It's not just about blocking and head movement. We are blocking, we are moving our head, but you're gonna also pay attention to his distance. He's taking angles so that I can't just back him straight up. Look how he closed that gap there, got inside of my punches. Create space, good. Good. Mix in single shots and combos. My goal, you can overwhelm him with punches if he's being lazy and just covering up and not moving. That's one way to start getting through this guard, right? He gets lazy, and I can overwhelm him with combos, make him move a little bit. But that's not really the point. It's only if you catch him being too lazy. What I really want to work on now is kicking out single shots, but playing with the angles that we throw to try to get around his guard and playing with the setups. So I need to go high-low now. When I throw my straights, they need to be straight, right? This is not a straight. This is like a overhand, I would call it, right? There's nothing wrong with throwing overhands if they land, but if you're trying to throw a straight punch and you're throwing overhands, then you're doing something wrong, right? So we have multiple angles that our punches can come from to try to either wrap around their guard or catch them at a position where they're not really, maybe they drop their guard because we go to the body, or maybe you catch them leaning and you come over the top and around, right? So it's gonna look more like this. I'm not necessarily gonna increase the power or the speed of my punches, but I'm gonna try to be a little more judicious about picking the shots that I wanna throw. I'm not just giving him softballs anymore. So hands up, we're moving. I mean, I'm still gonna work off of my jab primarily and see how he's responding to it. And then I'm starting to pick my shots a little bit better. Making him really have to dodge it now. Notice how I go to the body, and then I level change my control to the body and come up top, right? I'm throwing single shots, and I'm not necessarily throwing so fast that he can't react to it. What I'm trying to do is capitalize on whatever reactions he's doing or not doing, right? So now we're really playing around with these single shots and trying to figure them out. They can really have to dodge now. I can still throw combos if I see the opportunity, but nice. See that? I'm looking for my shots and setting them up. All right, that's what I want you guys to play with now. We're being smarter about how we set up our shots. Same thing, one person offense, one person defense.